Hi, welcome to this quick unboxing of Relics of Rajavihara. This is a new game, a solo campaign and adventure game by Joe Slack, illustrated by Tristan Rosin. This is the expansion that was recently released from a second reprint and expansion Kickstarter. This is a game purely for one player, plays around 15 to 60 minutes. Actually, it says that it's 15 to 60 minutes per floor with 5 floors campaign plus additional component and a lot of variability because reliability and variability, but mainly replayability because if someone was like me, initially a bit skeptic how much I can play and replay this game, I'm telling you, you can play it indefinitely for sure, because by the time you finish or if you are that good, try to finish the last floors, then you will not remember how you solved the earlier puzzles, and it will be still a thrill to try them once again. And there's some additional material as well. The game is designed by Joe Slack, and I have to thank him because he was very kind enough to provide me with the expansion. He sent it on his own, so many thanks, Joe, for this, really appreciate it. This is a game that falls under the category of adventure and puzzles. It has obviously, and this is I think one of the main things in the game, besides the clever mechanism and replayability and toolbox that it actually is, some Indiana Jones vibes. That's what I'm trying to say, which I really love about the game, because it gives me the idea of I'm trying to solve a mini puzzle in a scene of one of the episodes of Indiana Jones, and this is really, really cool. You have discovered, of course, an ancient palace filled with treasures, but you're not the first to arrive. Your arch nemesis has beaten you there. Bent on power and with thoughts of war domination, you must stop him before it's too late and collect some of those treasures along the way. This is a game that can be played as a solo campaign style, but also as a single play solo game. You may play through 50 levels of puzzling adventure. So let's open up the box. I'm going to simply show you the components here. I'm going to avoid any spoilers. I may show some more things, but I will warn you before I show them to you, so you can switch off at the end of this video if you don't want to see, which, okay, it's fine, understandable. If anyone doesn't want to see anything and they purely want to discover everything by themselves, I will warn you before I do that at the end of this video. So again, let's see what we have inside. So this is a game. It's a very, very qualitative box with a UV spot. And here's the back of the game. It has big cards, 68 tarot size cards, a lot of wooden cubes, and which are different crates of different type, as you can see, with different abilities, etc. You have 2 meeples, you have the 2 gems, you have the arch nemesis, and you have the game board, which is recessed so that you can push things around without having to worry that you push them off the board. So this is how the back of the game looks like. Again, strong Indiana Jones vibes. I'm loving it. So let's open the box and see what's in there. First of all, the rule book. I'm going to make a separate video on how you play the game. It's extremely simple, the rules. That's a second important and strong thing about this game. A lot of gameplay, but also you can start playing immediately and teach it immediately to someone else if you want to give them, or you can share the puzzle with someone else. That's still fine. It's not meant to be multiplayer though, it's meant to be solo. But you can easily see that the rules are very, very simple. You can quickly jump on the first level and immediately start playing the game. It's extremely simple, but simple rules does not mean that there is no challenge. There is challenge in this game, and I'm really loving it for this. A lot of different things and a lot of additional elements for us to discover along the way. So this is a board. It's supposed to be a room in the temple, in the palace. So you see it's recessed. So this is nice because blocks stop at the edge of the board. So this is cool. This is, I'm not sure if it was, because I got this not from the first Kickstarter, I bought it from someone, the core game. I don't know if it was included in the first version or not, or if it's something extra you buy, but anyway, my copy had it in there. So what you have are the 2 meeples. This is you, and this is your arch nemesis. The 2 gems. A lot of missions dictate that you go and try to pick up the gem, or drop a block on the head of your arch nemesis, or pick up more than 1 gem. So this is a thrill seeker bonus pack. Maybe it is something from the Kickstarter specifically, but anyway, you start playing with level 1. And you can see this has 10 floors. Floor 1 has 10 levels, sorry. This is second floor. You can hear there's a lot of stuff going on in there. Third floor. I like the fact that they're independent tuck boxes with the cards and the cubes and the components. Fourth floor and fifth floor. So all this is core. This is still nothing I have said so far is about the expansion. This is some extra covers. We'll see them in a bit. But let me just open the level 1 so I can show you and get a quick understanding. Again, I'm going to make a separate how to play video on the game. But be aware in that there will be spoilers, and I will make also a solo playthrough of at least one floor, trying to get them in a row. That will be interesting, but I think I'll manage to do it on the video. So these are wooden blocks. These are the basic ones that you start, simple wooden blocks that you push and you try to drop on the arch nemesis, etc. These are really nice because they're protected. They have a lacquer or something, so no way to damage them by the means of playing the game at least. They look like crates, so this is really nice, and they're quite hefty, and they feel nice in terms of weight and the overall feel that they give. Now, in the game you'll find cards, and this is a typical example. So here what I'm showing is nothing other than what the rulebook shows as an example. This is a reference card, okay, so you can push crates. And this is the first level, and you go all the way to level 10, which is the last level before switching floors and going to following up. Okay, so an example of a card, and these are big tarot size cards, really nice quality. This is how you stack them, so this is 3 blocks, one on top of each other. So again, just to demonstrate how quick it is to set up a level. So you see, this would be something like that. It would be 2 here, so I'm doing this in a rush. I may make a mistake in terms of copying, but you need to take time to copy exactly the same way it is printed or supposed to be played, otherwise it could end up being unsolvable, the puzzle. And then on top of this pile of 3 crates you place one of the gems. You start over there, and what you're trying to do in this game, among many other things and many more elements to discover, is you know, moving, try to push things as you move, push things so that you try to climb. Okay, now I cannot do it like that, obviously. In order to reach for example, the gem and grab it and go to the next level, etc. Or drop a cube on top of your arch nemesis to kill them. These are the basic rules. Then all these components come with more stuff. Not showing anything yet, so don't worry if you don't want to see something and discover it fully for yourself. Personally, again, I don't think that I'm going to do any spoiler, even if I show you some of the components at the end of this video. But again, totally respectable. If someone does not want to see anything, I will warn when I'm going to start opening boxes, just to show the components, nothing else, not to spoil anything else, in order for you to switch off your video if you don't want to see it. So this game comes, this expansion comes with 30 more new levels, with 3 brand new challenges. This is expansion Montalos Revenge. Again, this is cover number 1, cover number 2, and cover number 3. Okay, stacked boxes, so this is nice. And this is the story to get you into the idea and everything. So there are some cards, and there are some, I think they have 2 replacement cards, because there was one mistake, if I'm not mistaken, on 2 cards, and they have printed in the expansion replacement for the core ones. So this is nice. And I think right about here I'm going to stop with those who don't want to see anything beyond this point. So you got a good understanding of Relics of Rajavihara. If you want to find out more, 2 more videos are going to be released here. One is the simple how to play rules, and the second one would be solo playthrough with some of the levels with a different title, so that you are aware of the content. So those of you who don't want to see anything more on this unboxing video, you can switch off now your camera. Bye bye. And for those who just want to see the components, stay. So let's see what we find in level 2. I'm not going to show you the cards. These cards, this pack introduced the boulder, which is immovable and will drop if block beneath is pushed out, but you cannot move it yourself. Okay, so this is nice. This is level 2, and you see how cool these blocks look like. It's like a boulder, of course, so this is why. Then we have this one, which is level 3, and introduces, in addition to the rest, the ice when pushed slides until it meets resistance. Really, really cool. You can imagine that all these now introduce more and more challenges, and they can also combine them, and I'm sure you can make your own levels and there will be more stuff online, etc. So really cool. So second, third, fourth, still I'm showing you the core game. Okay, this introduces fire, immovable, cannot be stood on, creates an ice pushed and the fire will be destroyed, fire remains. Cool. And these are the blocks of fire, beautiful colors. And last but not least, level number 5, where we have the water and some new challenges. I'm not going to go into the details. So here you are, these are the extra cubes with crates, whatever, with water. So lots and lots of material here. There are level X here, which has, let's see, cards and challenge goals, and a new adventure awaits with new components and 5 new more challenges with progressive play, etc. So really bonus levels and more. The Thrill Seeker bonus pack has, I believe, a few more challenges, so you have to do more complicated things during your turn, and this is level up for sure. So lots and lots of gameplay. But speaking of Montalo's Revenge, what does this add? So as I mentioned before, it adds caverns, and I'm not going to do any spoiler here, but I'm just going to show you the wooden components. So you have more cards and you have snakes. How cool are these? You have snakes included in these levels, in the cavern. Then on cavern number 2, you have ramps. Very, very interesting to see how these work. Interested to see how these work. And then on cavern number 3, 10 more challenges, and you have portals. So this is getting really, really cool. Great ideas from Joe. Looking forward to get this. Hopefully, I will make it an effort to try to get at the end of it. But I'm sure it's not going to be an easy road, at least at the last levels. So there you have it. This is the unboxing of Relics of Rajavihara. Very, very nice and beautiful game. Loving it so far. I'm going to release more material about the game, so stay tuned if you want to find out more.